amazing, beautiful people. Welcome back to another Beyonce reaction video. But today is something else as well, I believe. Wait, did you hear that? Did you hear the bells? Oh, did you see the jumper? It is Christmas. A wonderful, happy, and giant Merry Christmas to all of you who celebrate Christmas, of course. And if you do not, I still wish you an amazing day. And of course, it is Christmas. We had to make sure we did a Christmas-themed Beyonce reaction. Now, every single year, I always make sure to record ahead in advance because I know not every single one of my audience celebrates Christmas, and I also know that Christmas is a difficult time of year for a lot of people. And I always want to make sure that if for anyone who might be struggling or anyone who doesn't celebrate Christmas, that they can rely on this channel, know that they can log on YouTube and still get the exact same content that they would always get. It's not going to go anywhere. And if they're having a bad day, they can always rely on this channel. So I always make sure to record videos in advance, and this is one of those ones I'm recording in advance. It is a Beyonce Christmas video. Now I know you guys want the album reaction, but you're going to have to wait another day because we have to do a Christmas special. And I think you will all appreciate this one, as it is the live Christmas performance of Ave Maria, as well as going all the way back to a Destiny's Child 8 Days of Christmas, which came out 6 years ago. Interesting. Anyway, press the like button, press the subscribe button, have a wonderful day. And let's jump into my first time ever reaction to Beyonce's live performance on Christmas, Ave Maria. I'm gonna try not cry. But this song is spectacularly beautiful. What an amazing scene. Oh, look at this. It's stunning. Many different ways out in the darkness with no guide. Gosh. I know the cost of losing hand. Beyonce literally sparkling brighter than any of those Christmas stars or trees around her, and with her band as well. I love this. That is an amazing picture. Anyone else just feel like Beyonce was just looking into your damn soul? Oh my word. Gosh, that really took my breath away. I was just complimenting her, and next thing you know, I just felt like stunned. This is an incredible like scene, by the way. You got the church. I'm guessing is that the New York Church, St. Paul's Cathedral? Is that what it's called? I apologize if I got it wrong. And then you've got like the stars and the lights and the trees and the set, and this is stunning. You got Beyonce literally looking amazing and so intimate and personal here. Yeah, that is. That's her pianist. That's her guitarist. I recognize them. Oh, there's a violinist as well. While I'm surrounded by friends, how could the silence be so loud? That is a perfect picture. Knowing that I've got you, there's only us when the lights go down. Her voice is ghostly. Her camera work is perfect, by the way. She's always catching it and like luring us in. It is absolutely perfect. The way she is like playing off us is just insane. It is insane. And she just looks so genuine. And this is live, by the way. This is live vocals. She sounds amazing. way she was looking at one camera, closed her eyes, and then like perfectly opened it to look at another, she ain't human. Has there ever been a more perfect Christmas backdrop than this, by the way, for a song? She did it again! Her camera work is amazing!
Baby, you've got to understand, you are my heaven on earth. You are my last, my first. I always hear this voice inside.
By the way, anyone who says Beyonce can't sing, you go away. This channel ain't for you. Out of here. All right? Out of here. It's Christmas. We should include everybody. You can come sit down, but you sit in the corner. Okay? You're allowed in, but in the corner you go. You go over there. Okay? How dare you? Are you serious? Are you serious? Beyonce has inside a church-like vocals with that acoustic echoey effect. You'd have a choir performing. She might as well be inside the cathedral behind her, but she's in front of it on a building out in the middle of nowhere, and her voice is vibrating as hard that, like, it sounds like there's 100 of her on that roof. Oh my word. If I could see any Beyonce song performed live, any Beyonce song, it would be that one. That's the one I want to see. I want to hear that in person. I want to experience that in person. I want to be there. I cannot imagine what that must be like. And don't get me wrong, it's not my favorite Beyonce song. I wouldn't even put it in my top 5. But at the same time, I'd also make it my number 1. And hopefully some people understand what I mean by that. I can't even begin to imagine what it must sound like hearing that in person. And there are Beyonce songs that I can't wait to one day experience in person, can't wait to one day hear, and I'm looking forward to hearing more. But Ave Maria is so special. It is like none of her other songs. It is like nothing we've heard from her. It is completely unique. It is beautifully done. But more than all of that, it shows a completely different side to Beyonce. The operatic side. The slow and methodical side. I want to say graceful, but she's always graceful. But you know what I mean? Every time I listen to it, I feel like I've never heard Beyonce sing before. I feel like Beyonce could be a different singer I'm just being introduced to. I feel like Beyonce could be up there performing a duet with Dimash, you know? That's what she sounds like. Delivering absolute flawless vocals. But more than that, she embodies the performance of the song. Looking down the camera lens, luring us in, and making us feel like we are the only one she is singing to. For a song that isn't even about us, it feels like it is. I'm sitting here and selfishly thinking, Beyonce is singing to me. This song is about me. And that's what she does. She makes it feel like it's about you. She makes it feel like she's singing to you. She grabs you and lures you in, and you feel like you're the only one in the room. You feel like the breath is leaving your lungs, you're shivering, you're cold, and it's amazing how she's able to do that through a screen, across an ocean, in a different country, in the past, and yet I feel like it's happening right now, and it's all about me. And I know that sounds crazy, and it sounds selfish, and I know it does, but that's how she makes us feel. It is something so special, and I cannot imagine the power and the weird feelings you must get seeing her perform this song on a stage. Nothing separating you and her performing this intimately beautiful song with some of her most powerful and complex vocals in a church-like style, and you're just lost. I can't imagine what that is like. It is one of my favorite songs to hear Beyonce sing because it just feels like I've never heard her before every time I hear it. And that could not have been a more perfect performance for it. The stunningly beautiful backdrop, the church in the background, which I feel like is perfect when we're talking about Christmas. I'm not a massively religious person, but I grew up Catholic and my parents were Catholic and I went to church all the time, and I respect and understand and know Christmas and the holiday and where it came from. And even though I'm not raising my children as religious, and even though I don't consider myself religious anymore, I completely understand and respect the religion and know where it came from. And I used to go to midnight mass with my mother, even though I wasn't religious, just because I feel like if we're going to celebrate these things, it's important to know why we're celebrating it, right? And if we're going to celebrate something that's a religious holiday, then we should at least respect that religion that is celebrating this holiday too, right? It's like going around someone's house and just being disrespectful. It's not on. So it's like you go in and you're respectful and kind. You know, you've been invited to this house. You should be respectful. So I always try and make that effort. And I feel like that is what Beyonce was showing here. I know Beyonce is very religious and very powerfully religious. And I feel like she could not have picked a better set to showcase a beautiful Christmas performance. You know, the cathedral in the background, all the lights and everything. And she looked like a damn angel standing up there, sparkling brighter than anything around her, any star in that sky, and just perfectly luring us in and melting our hearts. Beyonce absolutely nailed it. I can't think of a more perfect thing to react to on Christmas. But we can't be all sad and emotional. We got to end on some fun. So let's check out Destiny's Child, 8 Days of Christmas. 8 days. So this video on the Destiny's Child channel is 6 years old.
You know, Christmas was made for the children. Destiny's Child. G Christmas.
I'm sure they mean good. I'm sure they're going in there meaning good and spreading good tidings and good cheer and good joy and all the good stuff, right? Yeah, that's what's going on, right? Yeah, I'm sure they do mean well, right? But why do they seem so cheeky? Oh.
8th day of Christmas, my baby gave to me a pair of Chloe shades and a diamond belly ring. On the 7th day
What an
of
old
Christmas,
school
my
sound
baby gave to
immediately,
me
by the way.
a nice back rub, then he massaged my feet. On the 6th day of Christmas, my baby gave to me a crop jacket with dirty denim jeans. On the 5th day of Christmas, my baby gave to me the point that he wrote for me.
By the way, I'm already loving this. Proper old school vibes. Very, very fun. And Beyonce! All of them, oh, come on. But I do want to say one thing. It's all the guys watching these videos, okay? I'm just saying, a back rub, rubbing the feet, a back rub and anything like this goes a long way for your woman, all right? I'm saying, as a married man, the other day, my wife was like busy and stressing out. Christmas is always a stressful time. I feel like she goes like into superwoman mode around the Christmas season. And I just went in, gave her a back rub for 5 minutes. I swear, it just made her whole. Come on. God, do it.
If he only knew what he does to me, my man, my baby. Oh, it makes me feel so lovely, so sexy.
There ain't no way this came out 6 years ago, by the way.
How I love him for his generosity, my man, my baby. Doesn't it feel like Christmas? It feels lovely. Doesn't it feel like Christmas? Feels so lovely. Doesn't it feel like Christmas?
Have I seen them in movies, by the way? Some of them look well familiar. There's a lot of like older movies I sort of watched. I don't know if I'm crazy. Let's get those presents. Doesn't it feel like Christmas?
On the 4th day of Christmas, my baby gave to me a candlelit dinner just for me and my honey. On the 3rd day of Christmas, my baby gave to me.
Do you know what's funny? I know she said candle lit dinner. But the first, I genuinely thought she said panda licked dinner, and I was like, is that a restaurant? I was literally like, I'm not even joking. I totally misheard it, and I was like, panda licked. I was like, is that a restaurant like near where Beyonce lives? She's like, panda lick, best restaurant in town. And then I was like going in my head. I was like, what did she say? Candle lit. Oh.
A candlelit dinner just for
You
me
see?
and my honey. On the 3rd day of
Amazing.
Christmas, my baby gave to me.
Look at that smile.
My favorite CDs. On the 2nd day of Christmas, my baby gave to me the keys to a
baby gave to me.
CLK Mercedes. On the 1st day of Christmas, my baby
Mercedes?
gave to me Quality T-I-M-E.
T-I-M-E. Quality time.
If he only
That la 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 love note, by the way, is the best.
knew what he does to me. My man, my baby. Oh, it makes me feel so lovely, so sexy.
We can get that
I'm
note.
so in love.
Yeah.
Love him for his generosity. My man, my baby. Doesn't it feel like Christmas? It feels like Doesn't it feel like Christmas? Feels so
No, the poor kids. The kid, let the kids in. They're stealing all the presents. Destiny's Child. Why are they stealing all the presents from the kids? There's no way. Surely they're gonna open up the doors, right? It would be hilarious if they don't. No. Like a Christmas song, and they just go and take all the presents, just run off, and the kids like, "Hey, what the hell?" And they're like giggling and running out the back door.
feels so lovely. Spirit of Christmas.
But this is Destiny's Child. That's what I thought. You know what? I'm saying this right now. If I ever come into a place where I have a good amount of money or anything like that, right? Anywhere I can do this. This is a damn promise. I will go, if I'm ever in a position where I have the money to do this, I'm going to my local toy store. I won't televise this or anything. I'm going to my local toy store. I'm asking them how much it is to buy the entire stock in the room. And then I'm going to hold an event where kids can come along and they can go in the toy store and they can pick like any presents they want. You know, we'll have like a limit just to keep it fair and just go in and all the kids can take presents. Or I'll have like, I was going to say you have adults and then they can wrap the presents up for their children. That would be nice too, because then the adults get like the credit, which would be nice if you can help out people. But you'd have to like have a system, you know, so it doesn't get taken advantage of. This is the best! This is the best! Look at this! What a wholesome video! Yeah! I wouldn't even be surprised if that's what Beyonce... I wouldn't be surprised if that's what they did here, Destiny's Child. Feels like that's what they might have done. What a lovely song! Ah! I really like how a lot of the song is about spending time with your loved one and quality time and that energy together. Man, it's so wholesome. It's so wholesome. But then it's also like, but the kids love the presents. And this is something I always say, because like kids don't, like, let's be honest, they don't give a crap. All right. They don't care about anything else. They want the presents. And I feel like some people get like really annoyed about that. Like, you need to think about this. You need to think about this. They're children. Let them be children. They can think about all the adult stuff that Christmas is related to when they're adults. When they're kids, just let them enjoy opening presents, man. That's what they want, you know. As long as they know why we're celebrating it, they could just this exactly what Destiny's Child are doing. Just let them be kids and have fun. This is the best. Yeah, Beyonce and her sisters. Oh my word. I genuinely feel like that Beyonce 100% does not see them as friends. That is a family right there. That is Beyonce and two sisters, man. 100%. You get that energy from people before. I say this about BTS as well. This is the only comparison I can think to make right now off the top of my head. But BTS, I always say, like, are just 7 brothers. Like, they have that energy, you know? And do you know what I mean by the energy? Like, you have an energy with, like, imagine right now if any of you have got that, like, childhood friend that you've been friends with forever, right? And then you've got other friends you've made along the way. I bet you act with that childhood friend completely differently to how you act with other friends, right? And that is because they're no longer a friend. That's your sibling. You've inherited a sibling. And BTS, I feel like, have that same energy. And one of the rare and only other times I've sort of seen it, you see with other groups and stuff, there are some other ones I can think of, but it's Destiny's Child. I feel like, and Beyonce's spoken about this, I feel like she creates a family, you know? Like, Destiny's Child isn't, and she's said this before, Destiny's Child isn't a group formed. It is a family. It is a bond. And you can see that chemistry, especially when they come out on stage at, like, live shows with her. Like, it's so sweet. And look at all 3 of them sitting around the tree together. And, like, having the children coming in and getting their presents. And then the song being about, like, just some quality T-I-M-E. And just, like, having some good times and some good vibes. But then being like, But the kids, they don't want to have quality time. They want to play with some toys. So open up the stores to the toy store. Let them come in. Let them have fun. Let them raid the shelves and just have the best freaking Christmas. This is what I'm talking about, man. Positive, wonderful, beautiful Christmas vibes. A family of beautiful women sitting under a tree, giving out presents to all of the children around them and just smiling and singing about the feeling of Christmas. I feel like we got to see two parallels here, right? We got to see the fun, chaotic, present side of Christmas. And with Ave Maria's live performance, we got to see the beautifully angelic and true meaning of Christmas, the base meaning of Christmas. And we got to see these two worlds come together, and in one collective bow and package, we had Christmas. Destiny's Child, Beyonce's Christmas. Absolutely stunning. There's no way this came out 6 years ago, right? There's no way. If this video was made 6 years ago, I thought they returned and made the video in 2009. Oh, I see. This is 2001. I see. I was literally, there was a part of me that was like, that could be 2019. I was genuinely thinking, I was like, they look amazing, but they look amazing now. So, like, I was like, that could easily be them. They all look so freaking fantastic. The only thing that made me think it must have been older wasn't even how they looked. It was the song. The song felt super old school. I was like, they've made this song in 2019. It feels so old school. That was genuinely my thinking. Not even how they look. I was like, yeah, they could look like that. They look amazing. That's really funny. That's amazing. 2001. Gosh, haven't they all aged incredibly? They all look gorgeous. Wow. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed this reaction. God, I actually really love Destiny's Child. I feel like after we finish our Beyonce journey, we might have to do a specific Destiny's Child journey. Like, do a bunch of stuff for them. I really want to learn more about them. If there's like a Destiny's Child documentary, that could be kind of cool as well. Anyway, that's where my reaction ends. I would just want to say one last wonderful and giant Merry Christmas to you all. This is the time of year to bring people up, spread good cheer and good vibes and good energy. So let's do that, shall we? If for some reason right now there's someone in your life who is alone on Christmas Day, just give them a call. Give them a call. Let them know you're thinking about them. Send them some love and wishes, and just, yeah, don't let them feel like they're alone on Christmas. You know, just make sure everyone knows they're loved this time of year. I hope you guys enjoyed my reaction. Once again, a Merry Christmas to everybody who celebrates it. Thank you so much for watching. Now go spend some time with your family. Get out of here. I love all of you, and as always, my friends, you will see me in the next video.